So this past weekend, I made a mistake. I just want to start this stream off by saying that. So for those of you who are unaware or new to the channel, this last weekend, the weekend of like I don't even know the 25th, I think that's the weekend. I had to take the streaming days off because I needed to drive my mom 4 hours out of town to visit family. I won't specify what happened because it's a little personal and serious, but yeah, overall things. I had to take my mom out. Okay, she needed the help, and I wanted to help her. So as we were going to this town, um, I the subject of using YouTube for money came up because my mom, she's very proactive with trying to find new ways to make money. Unfortunately, a lot of those ways don't exactly work out in our favor, but it's good to know them, such as like, digital marketing, gosh darn, TikTok shop. That was a hot second we tried doing, and then yeah, they just kind of yeah, I got rid of the ability to make money with that due to us not having 4,000 followers. So that was a bust. But anyway, the topic of YouTube for money came up, and I explained that I was starting to stream a little bit more regularly. And this was like to do two things. This is so that way when I start streaming, they kind of give me the privacy I need, so I'm not like stopping and starting every day like how it's been the last few times. But sometimes things happen. They need my help. I can't say no sometimes. Um, but yeah, then there's the what's been happening lately, or no, I mean not what happened lately. What happened during the trip? I meant to say was the topic of my channel came up, and I was showing her other VTubers and like VTuber models, and she got seriously interested. She's like, "Oh, I could do this." It's like I like do reaction content all the time, like or I mean or not reaction content, but she like finds all this stuff off of like Instagram and YouTube all the time. And she thinks that it's funny. They're funny. She's like, I could totally do this, and if I don't have to show my face, I'm like, yeah, no. And it was at this point I was considering showing her some one of my videos. And one thing about my mom, you have to know, she's a little bit conservative when it comes to like digital things. Like she thinks there should be like a certain way to do things, and we should like not stray off the beaten path. Like whenever she gets into this stuff, she wants us to play it by the books, which I respect and I agree with because if you don't play it by the books, sometimes it'll bite you in the butt. Yep, my younger self would be cringing right now. But no. So what she doesn't like is the ears. The ears. I ended up showing her my VTuber model, and she was like, "I don't like the ears." It was the exact thing I was afraid of, and gosh darn it, I was right, and I'm so mad that I was right because it's like, come on. And I had to explain to her it's like it's supposed to look like my mascot or the little Pikachu guy with the freaking bruh face with his ears cut off because I accidentally cut them off. So they're like not long, they're like little nubs like this. I told her I was planning to change it, and I am planning to change my VTuber model at one point or another. This is just like a beta test, but I actually do like the way he looks. And I told her that. Like it's like I know it's like it's a little weird, but it's like I like it because it stands out a little bit more from the others, and I think it turned out good. I like it. She didn't have anything to comment after that, so it's like eh. But yeah, hopefully all that got recorded, and if not, well, hello, welcome. This is your boy D, also known as Dream Eater. We coming back again with that Vanguard Jazz. We are almost done with the series. I am so excited and terrified because then I'm going to be out of content to react to, which means I'm going to have to constantly scavenge for content. Okay, that's not entirely true. I have a whole freaking like season of wheel dress that I completely missed. So I guess that's going to be my next project is going through wheel dress season 2, season 3 because I've seen season 1 already and I want to know what goes on. But beside that, yeah, just make sure you hit like, hit subscribe. 70% of you guys are not subscribed yet. I'm not saying you need to subscribe, but I would really appreciate it if you did. It helps my channel out a lot, especially since this last video got copyright struck, which, by the way, was okay. There was another thing I wanted to show. Because I mentioned this in like the first few seconds of my last video, but I never was able to get it to oops, that's not the right one. I wanted Vanguard. You know what? No. Let's just. I'm making things complicated for no reason, and I'm also doxing my search history. Lamau. That Vanguard did something weird that I had several questions on. And it's this one. They did a promo for Kirkis that was by Avet. No, we are not getting copyright, please. Thank you. Ave Musica. The die is cast. Apparently, it's an anime, and I have several questions. First of all, what is this anime? What is it about? And why could this not have been the opening for season 1 of Overdress? Look at this. I'm not gonna play the music because I don't want to get a copyright struck. But look at this, the carousel, the freaking. It's if you listen to it, the vibes is everything, and I just love it because I love it when. Look at that. Look at that. Replace that with Vanguard cards, you would have had a freaking badass opening. My goodness. So this instantly became my new favorite song, and my gosh, I am like floored with it. Overall, I think it did a really good job with just everything about this opening. I really do wish it was a Vanguard opening, God bless it, but oh well. It's really, but yeah, no, just uh, I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm upset. Anyway, let's get into like some comments from the last video. Damn, Goen's past are just a sad that people think he's crazy about. It's sad that people just think he's crazy about traveling the Cray, and Suo lost his memory even after they became friends in the past. Met Silbit. That's how he winded up being in Akina's school and class. Now he thinks he made a mistake. Hikari and the Destined Ones allied voices brought him back to his senses, and suddenly makes his own Destined King card, Levidas Imperio. I'm so sorry to whatever language I just butchered. he he asks them for help to rebuild his deck for Silibit's fight. The next day was the Destined One arrived to fight Evil Now, first as she had some memory of Now and a bit from Hikari. As the fight goes on, Kuon summons Leveras Imperio, and Evil Now confidently summons a taken over unit of Varga Dres Rakshia. Okay, Rockman, listen. I am very sorry if I am butchering everything you're saying. This is a combination of my dyslexia meeting the way you're writing it. I do not mean to make it look or sound as bad. It's the way I'm speaking makes it sound worse than it actually is. My brain kind of just puts together words and sentences and just tries to take the least short. It's like the meme, why make big word when small word do good. That is how my brain works, and I can't control it sometimes, especially when it's like huge paragraphs of things. So to everyone out there, I am sorry. Let's see. Midnight Lucario says, those two units you just witnessed are what's currently ruling the meta right now. Yeah, as they should be. But I mean, to be fair, I can respect that because normally it's the boss unit of the main character. It's in the past of Vanguard, it's always been Aichi Sendo's, whatever his boss unit is, whether it's freaking shoot, he had so many boss units. It was like it went like gosh darn it, I don't remember. I don't remember. There's so many of them. Alfred, freaking Exhibit, Alfred, the freaking the Sanctuary Guardian, the one that from Linker Joker. There was I guess you could call Kai during Legion Mates Sing Saver. That was technically a boss unit for like a hot second, and then just completely got curb stomped by the Gold Paladins. Um, No, I mean I'd say it's usually been I'm like, especially in G, the G series, whatever Chrono was running was probably the meta at the time. So the meta being both the adversary as well as, okay, who is texting me right now? God bless. It's a card shop. It's a card shop I signed up for. What the heck? Why you I'm not doxing my address on stream, damn it. No, thank you. But no, the in G, yeah, whatever Chrono ran, that was like basically that was basically it. Anyways, let's see. Negative Arc says, yeah, I agree that Kuo should commit more to the plot. Bro's literally on the second season's poster with Akina, yet Mr. Infinity gets redemption even though he barely did anything. So it's more of like a small change of heart. Well, at least that means he still has a sense of morality and boundary. Yeah, I'd say a good. I wonder if his mind was polluted at the second Silbit almost touched him. Hmm. I don't know. Still, breaking Silbit's mind pollution and having the courage to own his mistakes, though a bit rushed, are amazing features. Bravo. Yeah, no, I agree. So the thing is, I give this season credit, even though yes, I do feel like that's rushed a bit. I do feel like they could have drawn out his arc a little bit longer. What I respect Vanguard for doing is not leaving it on a cliffhanger, per se. Like this, thanks to this, the story could conclude, and we could not get a season 3, and I would be perfectly happy. The same thing goes with the first season. Like the Divines could have ended with the first season. I'd be like, okay, chill, love it. That's the way anime and just things in general should be. It should not always be cliffhanger, 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 cliffhanger. Because while yes, you are keeping your fans interested, the story is never satisfying. It always edges you closer, but then at some point you kind of just stop caring. And I feel like that is what happened with me and like the G arc, because I would always go off and on with Vanguard G. I don't know. But I do, but like I said, I give them points for that. Okay, random anime fan says, for reasons that I don't want to discuss yet, I strongly recommend watching the new ending for Divine's season 3 after watching the season 2 final. It's quite heartfelt. Link below. Damn. Ooh, I'm so gonna do that. But we're gonna have to do it, or when I do it, I'm gonna have to mute my desktop on stream so that way I don't get copyright. So yeah. But yeah, no, that was all the comments from my last video, and yeah. Let's see. Anyone else? Anyone here? Let's see. What's going on, Francisco? Welcome to the stream. What was Will Dress Season 1 Mire's arc? No. No, that was just the introduction to the cast to Overdress. Mire's arc was Season 2 of Overdress. Roy Master, heyo, what's going on, boy? Welcome to stream. I will argue, okay, Francisco says, I will argue that the way they presented Kuon and what he actually did in the plot leaves you unsatisfied, so I would prefer a tease in the end. Yeah, that's fair. I still like how they're doing it, but you know, that is a fair take to have. I really hope nothing goes wrong with the stream this time. That was so weird that the stream just straight up just deleted half of my opening. And I can't tell if it's because I went on for too long. Because if you look right here on my little thing, it says like 1 hour, 1 minute, and 35 seconds. And I have no idea what that means. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into it, I suppose. Yeah, thanks again for everyone who showed up.
無限の宿命を確かに強かったな。だがその黄金の輝きも私には届かなかった。見せてやろう。我が力をその身に宿し。
Silbit, I'm evil. Me, how evil? Silbit puts on high heels. Man, that's evil. I'm sorry, I have to do it. I have to do it. Okay. I don't know why, but that meme cracks me up.
魔人に落ちた無双の姿を。この世のすべてを怪人と化し、己が最強を示すがいい。邪竜解放。無双の魔人竜。バルガドラグレスラセツ。
Yo, I'm afraid. Nope.
Bushy Road.
バルガドラグレスが乗っ取られた。
Oh my god, the red marker. Okay, I love that touch. I really like that touch.
ライド扱いとなる。前列のパワープラス1万。オブドラスグレイブをコール。インフィニットアイズなど所詮はリアガードを牽制するだけのおもちゃに過ぎない。邪竜へと昇華した私の前では無力。バルガドラグレス羅刹でアタック。スキル発動。前列のリアガード全てを退却し、自身のパワープラス1万。
ノーガード。
ツインドライブ。ファーストチェック。セカンドチェック。クリティカルトリガー。羅刹のパワープラス1万。クリティカルプラス1。
もう後がない。
バトル終了時、羅刹のさらなるスキル。後列のリアガード全てを退却し、羅刹はドラ。
Oh my god. It does the opposite. It just bricks the back end rear guards. Oh shoot.
マイナスにしてスタンドする。
That's actually a really cool way to do it. That's because guys, think about it like this. Grade 1s, they can either attack or defend, but when it comes to grade 2s, they can only attack. They cannot boost. So getting your grade 1s, in my opinion, is far worse to get retired than it is for grade 2 or higher.
カードが全てやられた。
ストームスラッシャーは退却した時、後列にレストでコールする。だが私のヴァンガードが邪竜解放しているならスタン。
Malworm. Okay, I see. It's like it sounds almost like malware, but with worm instead. So it's like meaning worm as in dragon. Huh.
スタンドまでするのか。
ストームスラッシャーのブースト、バルガドラグレス羅刹でアタック。
完全ガード。
羅刹の真の力、見るがいい。魔人海岸ディバインスキル発動。
Okay, now this is such a small nitpick on my end, but I kind of wish they went the buddy fight route and did what they did. Whereas in buddy fight, for those of you who don't know, they had a mechanic called overturn, which was literally just divine skill. It was literally the buddy fight equivalent of divine skill. They did it first, okay? But what they also did was they had a separate skill for the antagonists called Overkill as like a reflection to the heroes thing. That was during Buddy Fight X. And yet, while not my favorite season, it was a really interesting concept that I still like. So that is another reason why I love Divines just in general.
このターン、羅刹が自身のスキルでスタンドしているなら、羅刹は再びスタンドし、ドライブプラス2。終わりだ宿命王。バルガドラグレス羅刹でアタック。
ガード。
クオさん、
手札がなくなった。
この攻撃を耐え切ったとして、インフィニットアイズでシールド値の高いカードを引けなければ、オブドラスグレイブのアタックで終わりだ。そこを耐えたとして、リアガードも手札もゼロ。次のターン、私に届く戦力もない。この先お前が勝てる可能性は限りなくゼロだ。
That is so evil. By killing the back end rear guards, yeah, sure, your opponent has the ability to guard via intercepts, but that also means they have nothing left on the field. That is so freaking crazy. Dude. I'm like trying to think of how I would fight against that. I would just ball up and cry. I would just go find the nearest corner and just cry. No. But shoot, that is I have to agree with Silbit here. I think Silbit's got him pegged.
それでも完全にゼロじゃないなら僕は諦めない。背中を押してくれた人たちのために、スオーが生きる明日のために、僕たちには無限の可能性がある。
いいだろ
う。Okay, I like that. He went from the Vanguard of Infinity to like infinite possibilities. I think that's an interesting development, but yeah.
ツインドライブ。
I'm sorry, is that an over trigger I smell?
ファーストチェック。セカンドチェック。クリティカルトリガー。
Honestly, I've said that like 3 times throughout this season. I think, if not throughout this entire like reacting to Divine series. I have to admit, I have to give Vanguard a bunch of props for not overusing the overtrigger concept and using it as a Deus Ex Machina. I have to give the writers so much credit for having the restraint to not do that jazz. Now the question is it gonna have a effect like in... Never mind. Well, shoot.
宿命王のデザインフォース。悪くない前菜だ。
宿命王でも勝てないのか。
お前たちがいくら束になろうとも私の前では無力ということだ。
おい稲部直聞こえてんだろ。いつまでも操られてんじゃねえ。
クオン君、ごめん、みんな届かなく。そう。あとはあいつに任せろ。
Whoa. It's like they agreed tomorrow, but were they doing it today instead? Or wait, I'm confused. Is it tomorrow already, or is it like, or was this a? Because keep in mind, guys, they're doing this at night. So was that tomorrow meant to be like Lamau in like 3 hours? Like, because they're doing that at night. I'm assuming it'd be like around maybe. No, I mean like what the sun sets normally like around what 9ish, 8ish, depending on like where you're at. So I don't know.
俺が相手だ。
I did not see this coming. I thought they were going to give him time to rebuild his deck.
なあ光、今までおい大丈夫か。
シビルトがいなくなった途端存在が揺らぎ始めた。
Ah, yikes.
私が消えなかったのはあいつがいたからだったみたい。
どうすれば。消えない方法は。
わからない。
だったら探そう。何かあるはずだ。何か。
シビルトをぶっ飛ばしてナオさんを助けるんでしょ。お兄ちゃんはそれに集中して、私のことはその後でいいから。
光、
大丈夫、そんなすぐに消えてやるもんか。
I don't think that's how it works.
その後で一緒に見つけて。私が消えない方法を。
It's like she says all this and then she just disappears anyway, like right in that moment. It's like, well, you lied to me.
わかった。約束する。
ありがとう。
明道光、君は。
知ってるよ、持たないって。
You need to stop lying to that boy. You're gonna break his heart twice.
このファイトに勝った方がデザインフォースを総取りする。
ああ、わかってる。
さあ、運命と宿命の果てに。
Oh, that's so cool. The red colored sleeve. I love it. I know it's such a small detail, but it's like, I still love it.
決着の儀を始めるとしよ
う。ナオ先輩、俺が必ず助けます。
Let's go. Yeah, that's the smug look we know.
Our destinies divine. Booster pack.
熱気の矢、
ヴァンガード。待望の翼、添える。
熱気の刃、アルダート。私のターン、ブレイズザンバーにライド。ターンエンド。
俺のターン、ベンテスタにライド。ガルガオンをコール。ベンテスタでアタック。
ノーガード。
ガルガオンでアタック。
ガード。
ターンエンド。
お前なら逃げずにやってくると思った。
ナオ先輩を見捨てて逃げるわけない。
それでこそ思う存分叩き潰せるというものだ。私のターン、ボルダーアクスにライド。ソウルのブレイズザンバーをコール。ストームスラッシャーをコール。ブレイズザンバーでアタック。
ノーガード。
ボルダーアークスでアタック。
ガード。
ストームスラッシャーでアタック。
ガード。
ターンエンド。お前の行動は予測できる。だが理解はできない。なぜそこまでこの女に必死になる？家族でもない赤の他人じゃないか。
Oh no, you misunderstand. I'm not doing this for her. I'm doing this to whoop your ass, you psycho demon.
他人じゃない。大切な人だ。俺のターン。アゼンシオールにライド。そう、アゼンシオールでアタック。
ノーガード。
ドライブチェック。ドロートリガー。1枚ドローし、ノービアのパワープラス1番。ニルベリスでアタック。
ノーガード。
ノービアでアタック。
ガード。
ターンエンド。
ならばその大切な人の分身で切り刻んでやろう。私のターン。天下無。
Yeah, see, that's why I said what I said. It's like you play into the demon's freaking trash talk, then it's gonna keep using that against you. I'm gonna just be like, no, I don't. You misunderstand. I just want to whoop your ass.
無敵の力を我が手に。ライド。無双の運命者。バルガ・ドラグレス。ソウルのボルダーアクスをコール。コーフーをコール。ストームスラッシャーでアタック。
ガード。
ボルダーアクスでアタック。
ガード。インターセプト。
バトル終了時ボルダーアクスを退却させ1枚ドロー。バルガ・ドラグレスでアタック。スキル発動。前列のリアガード全てを退却しパワープラス1万。退却したストームスラッシャーはスキルで復活。スキルのデメリットも我がデッキではメリットに変わる。
ノーガード。
ファーストチェック。セカンドチェック。クリティカルトリガー。バルガ・ドラグレスのパワープラス1万。クリティカルプラス1。
I just realized I have it on normal speed. I'm not too worried about it getting copyright struck because it already did last episode, but I just want to be safe. Because what happened last stream, I looked into it, why it got copyright struck. It's because it played one of the OSTs in the background. Yep. What you gonna do?
バトル終了時バルガ・ドラグレスをスタンド。もう一度アタック。
完全ガード。
ターンエンド。お前はこの女が大切というがそれは自分のためにこの女が必要なだけじゃないのか。自分を肯定し認め引っ張ってくれるそういう都合のいい気持ちの発露のためにお前はこの女を利用したいだけ。
俺のことはいいんだよ。ナオ先輩が笑ってくれるならいつだって俺は全てをかけてやる。
Yeah, like seriously, Syllabet, you really aren't paying attention to this boy, are you? This man does not care about himself like one bit. He lives to please other people, and it's just... Honestly, it's kind of unhealthy. I almost agree with mind-polluted Hikari.
ああ、お前はどこまでも。
俺のターン。旧星の翼天よりここに奇跡の運命者レザエルにライド。ドロップからノービアをコール。そのスキルでニルベリスをコール。奇跡降臨。ディバインスキル発動。
Hold on. What? What do you mean divine skill activate? You know you can only use it once, right? Wait, does that mean his evolved form doesn't even have a divine skill? I don't know how I feel about that now. I love the evolved form, but if it don't got no divine skill, like, what's the point? I mean, I don't know, I'll shut up.
ドロップのクリティカルトリガー全てを山札に戻しレザエルのドライブプラス1。ニルベリスでアタック。
ガード。
バトル終了時スキルで1枚ドローし山札の上を見て上に戻す。レザエルでアタック。スキルによりドロップのニルベリスとペインキラーをコール。
完全ガード。
トリプルドライブ。ファーストチェック。ヒールトリガー。ニューベリスのパワープラス1万。ダメージ回復。セカンドチェック。サードチェック。クリティカルトリガー。ノービアのパワープラス1万。クリティカルプラス1。ノービアでアタック。
完全ガード。
ニルベリスでアタック。
ノーガード。
バトル終了時1枚ドローし、山札の上を見て下に置く。ターンエンド。
しのがれたけど完全ガードを2枚出させた。だけど次はあいつのターン。来る邪竜が。
お前は本当に気持ち悪い。不自然なんだよ。生き物は自分の欲望を満たすために。
Excuse me, I'm unnatural? You're the demon possessing my friend. What are you on about?
他を利用し食らう欲望こそが生き物の本性であり根源なのだ。ところがお前はどうだ。お前は自分の欲望を優先したことがあるのか。もっと自分を解放しろ。私は生きるぞ、我が欲望のままに。そしてこの世はあるべき姿へと変わるのだ。私のターン。この世の全てを怪人と化し、己が最強を示すがいい。邪竜解放。無双の魔人竜バルガドラグレスラセ
羅刹。
ツインパルシブをコール。そのスキルでボルダーアクスをコール。ツインパルシブでアタック。
ガード。
ボルダーアクスでアタック。
ガード。インターセプト。
バトル終了時ボルダーアクスを退却させ1枚ドロー。さあ蹂躙の始まりだ。1度目の斬撃。バルガドラグレス羅刹でアタック。スキル発動。前列のリアガード全てを退却し自身のパワープラス1万。さらに退却したツインパルシブのスキルでパワープラス5000だ。
ノーガード。
ファーストチェック。セカンドチェック。ドロートリガー。
It's so you know you're let's it's like I have to make this transformative, so I gotta stop it for a second and just I need to say this right now before I forget. I can't remember the last time I stopped to make a comment that wasn't just a silly little that's because of this, or like I'm saying like, or I'm like speaking on behalf of Akina here. But I'm actually speechless, like with the battle. It's like I don't feel like I can give any more commentary that would enhance this in any way, shape, or form. And I just want to point out that is like really good writing, because again, the only time I ever was like this was watching the original series, the Vanguard Season 1 OG, not the V series stuff. That was okay, but you know, it could have been better. This was real. This season, this show is really freaking good, and I have to give all the props to the writers. With that said, Vanguard, please don't copyright this. Okay.
1枚ドローし羅刹のパワープラス1万。バトル終了時羅刹のさらなるスキル。後列のリアガード全てを退却し羅刹をスタンドする。
リアガードが全滅。
退却したストームスラッシャーをスキルでコール。2度
Oh,
目の
that's
衝
right. He
撃。
didn't see that.
バルガ
I completely forgot. He didn't see the last battle. He kind of came in last second. So he didn't get to see her skill freaking just annihilate Kuon.
ドラグレス羅刹でアタック。
ノーガード。
魔人海岸ディバインスキル発動。
来た。
羅刹はスタンドしドライブプラス2。3度目の飛翔。バルガドラグレス羅刹でアタック。
ノーガード。
ツインドライブ。ファーストチェック。セカンドチェック。オーバートリガー。ドラグベーダー。
There it is. 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 Deta. You guys can't see it, but I'm throwing my hands up in the air. I knew it was coming at one point. I knew it was going to come at one point, but my gosh. But to have it, the villain, the antagonist, use the overtrigger, I still give them points. That is like crazy. Especially with that overtrigger. That overtrigger, That means this one getting a fourth attack in. I don't know how our boy survives. I don't know how our boy survives. No hope. No hope, as Hawk would put it.
まだだダメージチェックゲットオーバートリガーアマルティノ
What?
レザイルの
What?
いいだろうならば4度目の煉獄バルガドラグレス羅刹でレザエレにアタック
This dude actually had to make up a fourth step because crazy.
ノーガード
ファーストチェックドロートリガーセカンドチェッククリティカルトリガー羅刹のクリティカルプラス1狭いとこバラバラになれ終わりだ
ヴァンガードは最後の最後まで奇跡を信じることをやめちゃいけないそれがナオ先輩に教わった信念
めくれ
ダメージチェック1点目ノートリガー2点目ゲットクリティカルトリガー
レザエルのディバインスキル
Yo. Yo, Syllabit's freaking just having a blast. This dude thriving.
ダメージを1つ回復する耐え切ったぞ
ターンエンド
Wait, how many damage was that? Was that okay? That was 5. I couldn't see this one in the back here, so I was like, wait, is this dude only have 4 damage? I was about to be like, okay, that's crazy.
耐え切ったぞ
ターンエンド
レザイル奇跡の運命者の真骨頂だな
Oh lord.
あの猛攻をしのぐとはああさすがはアキナだ
それでいいここで終わってしまってはつまらないからな
何を
運命王だよ出ていないじゃないかあいつを切り刻んでこそ私の完全勝利我が欲望は満たされるさあお前のターンだ
お前の欲望とか生き物の本性とか世界のあり方とかそんなことどうでもいい俺はナオ先輩を取り戻すそれだけだ行くぞ俺のターン
Syllabit's rocking a crazy hand right now.
翼で命を導けペルソナライド奇跡の運命をレザエル・ビータ
待っていたぞ運命王
レザエル・ビータはソウルのレザエル1枚につき
How many wings is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wings. I feel like there's some kind of numerology there that like traces back to some kind of angel jazz, but I'm not gonna get into it this episode.
パワープラス5000される
Like each wing is like a representation or something of like how high they are in the chain. Obviously not in like the biblical Bible, but like in some thing. I'm trying to remember.
俺の全てをかけてお前を倒す
Okay, if that man if Syllabit freaking gets another turn, it's over, right? Like we all agree. Like there's no way, unless Divine King freaking Raziel's like ability is beyond broken. I don't know how our boy survives this. Holy nuts! But no, like I said like earlier. It's crazy because even though like during the fight that should be like when you have the most to say or at least can like stop at any point. It's like I didn't want to stop because I wanted to keep seeing what happens next because this is the last battle of the season. This is it. This is where the demon fights the angel. This is where Archangel Michael just beats the crap out of Satan while listening to death Christian metal. Or Christian death metal, I mean. Which does exist, and that's a thing. And in my headcanon of the Bible, that is what he was listening to while whooping his ass. Oh, I hope that wasn't a blasphemous sake. Okay. Holy nuts. Yep, okay, there has been comments galore. I have not been seeing any of that. Okay. Okay. I mean, Kuon literally appears in Ikina's class. He has a dream that involves the planet the alien creature behind the tournaments come from, and somehow he ended up being unimportant in the general. Yeah, no, I feel like Kuon's character did deserve a little bit better than this, but I don't know what, man. I don't know what to do there. Silbit said Kuon and his group arrived earlier, but not sure how early. Kuon and his group arrived earlier, but not. The stream is a bit choppy. Sorry. I can't really fix that. I can mess around in Streamlabs and see if I can figure out a way around it, but as far as getting the stream to work a bit better, I'm gonna have to figure out because I think a big part of it is due to my internet. I don't have the most stable internet in the world, but yeah. Anubis, let's go. She descends. What's going on? Welcome to stream. Sorry, I know I'm like freaking 15 minutes late to your comment, but yeah, welcome to the stream. Mizukura, the fated and destined kings get the ability to use the divine skills of the previous forms. Do they? Hmm. Nubis doing the shrugs. I think that's in. Maybe she means naturally beautiful. Roymaster replies with a lol. Nubis says, "Yeah, I actually definitely enjoyed the season way more than I did with Overdress and the new dress." No, not Colin will dress the new dress. Oh god, I don't know what Bushiroad was thinking when they named it that. It was just too on the nose. Oh god. Like the writing, in my opinion, is way better, and Akina is way more palatable than how Yu Yu was. Honestly, I liked Yu Yu. I liked his character, and I thought it was interesting. But the problem that they didn't do much with his character. Like we got episode 1, and that was as deep as his character went. Basically, his sisters emotionally abused him, and then he found family, and then they never like went on that. They never continued with that. The only thing that series needs more is higher. Oh, this series needs more is higher stakes. Let's go back to the reversed era where you lost your control or something. Yeah, that's kind of like with Syllabit, but I kind of wish it would be like that too. I miss the Link Joker shenanigans. That was a really cool concept. And shoot, what it reminds me of is Selector Wicross. Uh, for those of you who don't know, who are new to the stream or don't know what Selector is, um, basically you get drafted into this card game tournament or free for all, whatever. Um, and basically you had 3 chances to win. Otherwise, if you lost 3 times, you would have your wish twisted so that it would never come true, and is terrifying. It was a terrifying series. At least to my younger self, it was terrifying. But I still like the series. I actually rewatched it not too long ago, and I still love Wicross. That was such a cool concept. Wicross being spelled Wixoss, not Cross. I don't know. Francisco said, or okay, Roy Master says, 4 Vanguard swings, baby. Yeah. Get them swings, boy. Francisco says, I like Akina's story mode more than I like Yu Yu's ones, but I think Divine's fights were more predictable in the results than the ones in Overdress or than the Dress series. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, no, I do agree with that actually, because we don't have much of an idea of the people in Overdress because Yu Yu was still new. He still could lose, and there was no stakes except you get your flag burned, which okay, yeah, that's gonna provide emotional damage, but that's about it. Nuba says, "Of course, with the power of BS and plot armor." Yep. Blue Ace says, "Reveals divine skill is over P." Yeah, reveals. Are you watching 2 times speed? This feels too fast paced. It is. No, it's 1.4 speed. I do that for transformative purposes so I don't get copyright struck. I got copyright struck last episode, and so I'm trying my best to be a good boy. I'm trying to be my best to be a good streamer. I don't know if it's working or not, but I'm hoping to do something. Let's see. Nuba says, I'm not too sure, but I believe 10 wings would make him a Sephirim. Yeah, that's like super high on the. I think it's like because there's nine. There's nine like total biblically accurate angels. There's like the three normal ones, and then there's the what it's like what then it goes archangel, freaking the what archangel. Then there's the I don't know. They were all in a weird angel language, but yeah, no. Yeah, I will never forgive them from taking dress Yu away from Yu from us. Oh, you mean when Yu would cross dress? Honestly, I don't know. I did like it when Yu would show up in the dress because even though they weren't being explicit about it, it did show a little bit of character development on his part. He's not afraid to show his feminine side, both in a literal and a metaphorical sense, but they never did anything with it. And I understand it's dangerous in like at the time for like what it was implying, but like damn, come on. I wanted to see more character development from him. And I don't know if I will see it or not because when I eventually watch Wildress, but I do feel like they should have done more with that. Either way, Blue Ace replies, understandable. Thanks. Um, don't even get me started on the flag. I hated the entirety of the whole flag idea because they didn't implant in the beginning. I did not feel bad when it got burned. Honestly, uh, can be just reprinted. It's not that hard to find people who can reprint it. I believe it's more of the emotional, just something you worked hard for being taken away from you. You have a group. Honestly, I like the concept of the gang fights, but I wish they would have gave him a better reason to fight because it just there was so much potential they could have done, especially with Mire's character, but they just chose not to. I don't know. Blue Ace says this season is heavy with the Akina X materials. Oh God, no. Yep. I don't even feel okay. I don't even feel anything when what's her name holds it up in the new season OP, the new season opening. Uh, I haven't seen that yet, and I'm going to reserve thoughts until I see it. They put him in a dress to sneak into Megumi's school. No. They put him in a dress when they did that weird chess boxing with Vanguard match between that boss guy, and the freaking a literal MMA fighter. That was pretty lit. I will admit. I liked seeing him get the crap beat out of him because it showed just how. If anything, it showed how willing he was to do literally anything, both for money and just because he values his friends or something. I don't know. I just found it enjoyable. The team flag is like a pirate's Jolly Roger. It's about their pride. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the pride. That's the word I was looking for. Anubis says, I remember when Vanguard Zero was alive. Grandma's voice. I remember when Vanguard Zero was alive. I remember I was so happy when I got the skin of him that in that dress they blue balled, expecting us to see him wear the dress. More total pain. I forgot that Vanguard Wrestling episode. Yeah, no, I mean that was honestly, how can you forget? That was peak fiction right there. Just literally no reason. They had no reason to have that other than the cameo, but what they did with it was pretty freaking funny. Oh shoot. Okay. With that all said, I gotta get out of here. We got one more from Nubis. I wanted Mirai to be a a petty bitch, and she had all the right to be angry against her brother. She had all right to take everything away that he built because she had to take up the mantle. And all of the responsibilities, she had a valid crash out moment, and it was absolutely divine seeing her realize it was her brother during that shrine moment. And I wanted them to build more on that. Yeah, I feel like they could have done more with a lot of what they had, but I feel like but considering this was Triggers, is it Trigger or is it? No, it's Clamp. Clamp is the animators. For considering this was Clamp's first draft overall, I'd say they did a good job. Considering it's a card game anime, they did the best with what they could. But this season, Divines was just perfect. I don't know if it's still Clamp who's animating it, but they did a good job. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys again for everyone who showed up in the stream. Remember to hit like, subscribe, share with people you like, people you hate, and just whoever you can send this to. It helps out my channel a lot. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining again.